Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the month of February. How are you, Sag? Thank you so much for clicking here. Look, we are going to take this deck. We're going to look at the Psychic Tarot. We're going to start out with that, and we're going to ask a few questions here, Sag. So if you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll stay. We have a little bit of fun here. So you've rolled up on all these shenanigans, now what? So there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you would like to subscribe to this beautiful tribe, my fire family, as I call them. I am a Sag rising. And so, yeah, if you would subscribe, that would be great. If you are the person who's always here, my Saggy friend, thank you so much for all the ways you love on this channel. Let's find out what's going on. Look, it's the cards are saying, Elsie, shut up, it's time. So the first card that I'm throwing, which is the one that is the only one that's face up here, is what is within your control? Triumphant success. I love that. That's the first card that's coming up here. So what is within your control? I think that is somebody's having a breakthrough. I'm just looking at, there's this hand coming through the soil, right through the ground. It's like somebody's like, no, like that sort of sums up Sag. Sag is never laying down. Sag is never going to sit down, is always going to keep going. You can bury Sag if you want, but Sag will find a way out. So triumphant success, I feel, is what you have control over. So whatever your successes are this month, you will have control over whatever it is that you want to do. What is out of your control, though, in the month of February? What is out of your control, Sag, in the month of February? We have truth. Oh, isn't that an interesting one? I just love the way these cards fall. So I haven't had this in this position yet. I've been reading these monthly reads for a couple weeks now. So truth is what you do not have control of. So very interesting. So it looks like there is some sort of decision, or I want to say, because it's card number 20, that truth in this deck, in this Psychic Tarot, is the same as the Judgment card. So it's very interesting this has come up, because I feel like it feels like what you don't have control of, it's like something that is going to be said in your favor, or it feels like with Judgment card, it's like you've already laid something to rest, but the truth is about to come out about it, and so you don't have control over that. Now, I don't think it's coming out like for or against anything, if you understand, right? I feel like it's just something you don't have control over. So it feels like there's something that may be over, whether it's a job or a relationship. It feels like something is over, and now the truth is going to come out. You may have chosen to walk away from something, whether it was a job, a situation, a business deal, and maybe you didn't get treated right, and possibly you decided to remain silent. And I feel like the truth is about to come out. So what you don't have control of is the truth coming out. So the next card I'm going to put down is for your finances. Let's talk about finances for February. We've got Destiny. Oh my goodness, the Wheel of Fortune's here. I kind of love that for you. So everything is moving in the right direction. I feel like it's destiny that you're on the precipice of change here. It feels like this is a turning point in your finances. February may be. So whether you're in business or you work for a company or whatever it is that you're doing, however you receive your financials, however you receive them, something's about to change. There is, I tried to say turn and change at the same time. It's a turning point. Something's about to change in your favor here. It is destined, and it is about abundance, because, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, right? Oh, I think Jupiter yeah, something's going down with Jupiter. You know what? I'm not your astrologer. You guys know that. Go find your favorite astrologer. But I think that there is something coming down in February as it pertains to Jupiter and your abundance. So go seek out your favorite astrologer and get them to tell you what's going on. Last card this card is about love. I didn't even get a chance to call it. Oh, we've got recognition and reward. Oh, look. That's very interesting. It feels like if you are already in a relationship, that someone is sort of going to recognize you and reward you for that. Like, it feels like, you know, in a relationship where you kind of sit down and you have the sit down, maybe you've been dating for a year and you're like, how's everything going? Right? I feel like somebody is really happy with you. If you are somebody who's single, I feel like someone's going to recognize you. Like, don't I know you from somewhere? Or someone will recognize maybe you have feelings for them, or they will recognize their own feelings for you, and it's going to turn out in some sort of reward. Oh, the overall energy for the month is intuition. Look, we are moving into Pisces season, right? So I feel like like intuition is going to be on high for you, Sagittarius, and you're very psychic anyway. You might have Piscean energy as well, but the overall energy for the month is use your intuition in all things here. Let's get out some tarot and find out what's going on here. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sag, there is going to be a sale on readings, right? It is February, so it's the month of love. And so look in the pinned comment. The reading sale does not begin until February 1st, but there is a code there that you will need to take to Wizio with you if you're interested in booking a reading. All right, let's find out what's going down. Tell me about what is within your control. That's this triumphant success. Tell me what's going on here. We've got Knight of Wands. You're taking a risk, it feels like. Some sort of risk. If you are taking a risk, I feel like you are going to succeed in some way. Now, if it's in money, I'm going to say don't. I'm going to say if the risk is money, that yes, you will have this triumphant success, but if you are taking a risk, there is this here, the Five of Pentacles. So I'm just going to say that it does look like you will have success. This Five of Pentacles could mean that you won't see the success for a long while. So if you are taking a risk, and it does have to do with financials, be careful. Let's get another card on the table here. Something is about to happen quicker than you think. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Oh, the Sun is here. Okay. So the triumphant success is whatever is going on. If it is finances we're talking about, and it doesn't always have to be when we're talking about the Five of Pentacles. If it is financial that we're talking about here, I feel like you're going to see it and cut it off at the pass, because there's a sword here that's telling me you're going to have not financial, but triumphant success. So I feel like whatever the risk is, I feel that you know what the risk is because the Sun is here. I feel you're okay with the risk, and you might be risking. It might not be money, understand, because the Five of Pentacles can also be separation. It can also be on the outside of something looking in. So it feels like that if you are taking a risk, it feels like you could be watching someone else take a risk as well. But if you are taking a risk, it works out in your favor. And I think the Sun is here with this triumphant success, and the Sun is happiness. It's growth. Look, this may be a lesson. The Five of Pentacles could be a lesson as well. That not everything happens immediately. And I always tell you guys this when I do these readings, right? Not everything I'm talking about, if it is in fact for you, it's not going to happen immediately, right? This Five of Pentacles is telling me that if you do take a risk, it could take a while for you to see everything that everything is going to work out. So you might be in the Five of Pentacles for a little bit if you do decide to take this risk. But I think overall, whatever it is that is within your control, I feel like it works out in your favor. One more card here. We've got the Five of Swords. So it is going to be a little bit scary. However, the Five of Swords is intrusive thoughts. So it's like you do the thing, you take the risk, and you're like, uh-oh. It's like you have buyer's remorse. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that. Maybe I don't have enough money in the bank. I shouldn't have done that. Or it feels like it's immediately you're like, uh-oh, should I have done that? I feel like that's what the Five of Pentacles is about. It's this point in the middle where you're like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have taken that risk. But it feels like it does work out for you. The Five of Swords is the intrusive thoughts. So I feel like while you're in this state of uh-oh, you're going to have these intrusive thoughts like woulda, shoulda, coulda. Oh my God, why did I do that? But I feel like it does work out in your favor because it's within your control. The fact that we have 2 5s here for me, when I see 2 5s as a reader, Sag, it tells me quick change. Something changes quickly. So you're going to be in a space and time between taking the risk and seeing that everything's working out. There's going to be a space and time in there where you're going to be, uh-oh. Yeah. So don't panic. I think it all turns out the way it's supposed to. So what is out of your control is a judgment. Oh, see, this is very interesting because it could be that you take a risk and someone else is now in control of making the decision. It could be that as well, because that's with what's out of your control, right? Tell me about judgment, please. Tell me about truth. Ooh, look at that. The Four of Wands. Tell me why the Four of Wands is here. We've got the King of Pentacles. It might have to do with money. It could be, or it could be to have to do with possibly someone who's a Leo, maybe someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be someone who's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We do have Virgo and Pisces here with the Judgment card, and then we have the Four of Swords. One more card. Yeah, I think that the only thing you're going to be able to do while you're waiting for some sort of decision to be made is meditate or pray. Like, I really feel like you need to keep your stability, which means you really need to practice your emotional intelligence, which means don't melt down, don't freak out. I feel like there is going to be some sort of a place and time, and it has to do with your stability. It feels like it has to do with maybe the four walls or the stability or how you are happy in your stable home. Like, it feels like it has something to do with that. So what is out of your control is some sort of decision. Someone else is making a decision, and it could have to do with your mortgage, with your house, with your stability, with your job, with your promotion. It could have to do something like that. I feel like, again, it's going to work out because this is the reciprocal energy card, right? And we do have people with their hands out and somebody is giving it to them. So I want to say that I don't think you're getting a handout, but I want to say that something here that is out of your control, like it's not within your control, and it could have the ability to affect your finances or your money. I want to say that the risk you took was smart because the King of Pentacles is really smart. Like, they make smart financial moves. So I want to say that you're somebody who did take the risk, but you made a smart financial move. And it might be because you have money in the bank, you've already saved some money, but I think that really all you can do as you're waiting for the answer for whatever's coming up in February is pray. I want to say the Four of Swords says, get stability of your mind. Don't freak out because things are going to turn out in your favor. The King of Pentacles doesn't show up unless there's stability or we're able to settle down or things are going to be abundant, right? So I would say that whatever it is that you're waiting for, the Six of Pentacles is telling me that you will get reciprocal energy as it pertains to the truth or the judgment that's showing up here. So tell me about your finances then, because I have a feeling like we've been talking about your money, right? We've been talking about your finances and taking some sort of financial risk here. Tell me about destiny or the Wheel of Fortune about finances here. We've got the Empress in the reverse. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I want to say with the Empress in reverse, it feels as though it feels like maybe you're not feeling the most abundant that you've ever felt. I want to say with the finances, you're not feeling the most abundant. Maybe you're hesitating or possibly you're not trusting yourself. That could be the Empress in the reverse as well. Possibly you're waiting for this judgment, right? Because there's a space and time where you're going to have to wait and pray and hope and meditate and keep your shit together, right? So it feels like this Empress energy is making me feel like you're trusting in the universe, but you're not feeling exactly like things are going to go in your favor. I want to say the Empress is not feeling their worth or is not trusting their intuition or something like that. So it feels like with the Empress in reverse, it has to do with the abundance or your ability to feel stable and secure, right? We do have the Page of Wands. So I want to say that whatever's going on with you, I don't know if it has to do, whatever it is, home, hearth, job, money, whatever it is that has to do in your pentacle world, it feels like you do get communication by about the third week of February. So I feel like the first 2 weeks of February is a little bit of a period of holy crap, what is going on, right? But the Ace of Pentacles is here. This could also be a job. Like, it doesn't have to be financial for you. This could be a job. Maybe you've applied for the job. You knew that you were the candidate. You knew that you were waiting for it. It's going to work out in your favor, but it's going to take them a long ass time to get back to you. So I feel like here is the investment. Now it feels like if you made an investment, the wheel is hitting you here. I feel like it's windfall. If you've applied for a job, this is the investment. They're like, yep, the job is yours, because I feel like communication's coming. And although you're in this energy of the Empress in reverse, feeling like, uh-oh, maybe I went over the edge this time. that I feel like it's just the Taurus and Libra energy that's going to keep you tethered during this time while you're waiting for things to move in the right direction. Now, I think that the reason that you made the decision to take the risk in the first place is because of the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like intuitively you're listening to the universe, and the universe is saying, yeah, go ahead. Yep, you should be doing that. So I feel like although in the 3D, right, we got a lot of pentacles, in the 3D you're like doubting yourself a little bit. I feel like the universe is like, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. One more card here for finances. Yeah, because it's all about intuition, right? Oh, that's what it is. The devil's in town. That's, it feels like a doubt, right? I was just saying that you're doubting yourself. And that's why. It's because the devil is here. You're doubting your finances. You're doubting your stability. You're like, I've worked all of this up to here. Now I've risked it all. What have I done? It feels like that. You could have maybe quit a job and now you're waiting for the answer on the next job, possibly. But it feels like it's because of this. It's because you have this is old ideas and old ideals for you, Sagittarius. I want to say this is an old way of thinking, but I feel like this Empress in reverse, like I feel like you've already gotten to the Empress level, but I feel like the Empress in the reverse is an old you creeping back in. I don't feel like it's actually what's going on, but I think you're having these real feelings of angst and doubt, and I'm not really sure if I should have done that. It's like you're second guessing yourself. So I feel like something is coming up here, and you're gonna doubt it, but I feel like you're gonna hear about it by about the 3rd week of February, and I don't think you should worry about it because your monthly overall is, look at that, intuition and patience. Sagittarius and Pisces, right? You could have Sag and Pisces, but we do have Sagittarius energy. Look, it's going to help you to move on. And you already have your awareness down here, so I don't think that there's a whole lot for you to worry about. But there is going to be some moments that I feel are going to test your patience, possibly. All right, let's talk about love. Recognition and reward. Someone's got the spotlight on you or sees you for who you are. Tell me about recognition and reward in terms of love. We do have the 3 of Swords. We have the King of Wands. Oh, we have the King of Swords. This is the one that will give recognition. Actually, both kings will. But I think that they'll give it in different ways, right? The King of Swords is I feel like the one everybody strives to hear from. Like, the one who makes the final choice, the final answer. It feels like everybody wants to hear the King of Swords say, man, you're smart. You made a really good choice. So I feel like this recognition and reward is starting out with the 3 of Swords. So I want to say that in terms of love, someone here, I feel has possibly took a leap of faith into something with the King of Wands. Or the King of, it could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo. It doesn't have to be. We've got other signs here, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Leo. We've got a lot of other energies here as well. But I feel like you took a leap of faith, or you jumped into fire, possibly with somebody. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. You jumped into fire with somebody. It could be an air sign, possibly, right? Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And I feel as though this also is a risk. It feels like it's a month of risks, is what it feels like. The King of Swords energy, and then the Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you take a risk to tell somebody exactly how you feel, whether it's good or bad, because the King and the Queen of Swords know how to speak to each other. And somebody sitting, on the other side of the restaurant watching these two speak might cringe and say, oof, did he really say that to her? Or did she really say that to him? But these two understand that, it's a sword fight, right? It's a worthy opponent. And so they're both highly intelligent. They're both head over heart. Let's look at the facts and the truth and the honesty of the situation first. Should we have jumped in when we did? Are you still feeling attracted to me? Like, it feels like you're going to have the talk with somebody is what it feels like. But I feel like the 3 of Swords is telling me you're bracing for heartbreak, because it feels like there is going to be recognition and reward. So understand it's going to work out the way you want it to. You're going to be recognized, and you're going to be rewarded for your truth and your honesty about what's going on here. So I feel like if you are somebody who's single, it feels like you meet somebody and then you are dating somebody for a short period of time, and you know that it started out on fire, and now you've got to go over the details. Tell me the truth. Are we in this because we're in this, or is this just a hit and quit it situation? And I feel like you're standing by with the Three of Swords, but I feel like it turns out to be rewards and recognition. I feel like this person's like, I'm really attracted to you. What are you talking about? Right? But I feel like you're almost like bracing for somebody to be harsh with you, harsh and honest. But I don't think that that's what happens here. But I do think that there is the talk. The talk is coming up this month, I think, for you in the month of February. For those of you who are already in a relationship, it might just be the check-in. Look, do we still have passion? Are we still attracted to each other? Let's be really truthful and honest. Do we really want to carry on this way or not? And I feel like you do. I feel like you want to carry on, that, you know, that somebody puts your heart at ease and says, look, I'm really attracted to you. What are you talking about? But I feel like, you know, we got 3, 4, 5. And so somebody's feeling, whether it's you or them, feeling like, we may just have differences of opinion that are too different for us to stay together. But I think it's the attraction, the passion that you two have. And I feel like the passion is shared. Like, I feel like you share in this person's passion. It's not just physical flesh. It's like you share in this person's passion and they share in yours. So that's what it feels like here. King of Cups, right? So yeah, absolutely. Everything works out the way that it should, and it will. I think that it is. The King of Cups tells me that there is very deep love here, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching, Sag. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.